What's up, everyone? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. In today's episode, I am going to be reviewing the 2022 Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. And a lot actually happened before the race. So, Mick Schumacher crashed in practice, and the team didn't want to give him another car because they'll be afraid he'll crash again. So he didn't start the race, or he wasn't even on the grid. Then Yuki Tsunoda, he also he didn't start the race because on the formation lap, his engine died, or something with his car died, so he didn't um he didn't start. Then Daniel Ricciardo had a three place penalty. And then it said on the broadcast that Sainz had to start from the pit lane, but he didn't. So I don't know about that. And then Perez, he is the first Mexican-born driver to take pole at the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. And then Lewis Hamilton makes his 180 career start, which is the most career starts for a single constructor, passing, I think it was Michael Schumacher that they said. So, with all that being done, Perez and Leclerc led the field to green. Not a lot happened in the beginning stages of this race. Just some decent battles. And then one of the main battles was Alonso and Ocon. They battled for sixth. And then within a couple laps, Bottas and Magnussen joined that battle. So there was a 4-car battle for sixth at one point. And then after that, Zhao had a 5-second time penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. And then up to that point, Hamilton, who had started in 15th in this race, which is one of his worst starts that I've seen, but I've only been watching for a little over a year, so haven't been watching for his whole career yet, so he was up to 10th at that point. And then Leclerc was going to pit, but then Perez decided to pit as well to try and prevent an undercut. And as Perez went into pit, Leclerc decided not to pit, and he took the lead. Then one lap after Perez pit, Latifi hit the wall, bringing out the first safety car. And Latifi is the first driver who raced in this race to be out. Then after the safety car, Hamilton got up to sixth, which I'm pretty sure that was his highest running order in this race. And then near the end of the race, both Alonso and Ricciardo, they both lost power to their car, and they both stopped basically on the pit road entry, which brought out a virtual safety car. So that's the second caution of the race. And then also during the same incident, Bottas retires from the race. I don't get what I don't know what happened to his car per se, but so there's 3 drivers out now, bringing the grand total to 6 drivers out of the race. That's including Schumacher and Tsunoda, who didn't start. And then after the virtual safety car ends, Verstappen takes the lead. Then Leclerc retakes the lead from him. And then a little after another straight, Verstappen took the lead once again. And getting closer to the end of the race, the last couple laps, Albon and Stroll collide. And Albon had to retire from the race. And after that, it was a good battle from Verstappen and Leclerc in the last couple laps. And Verstappen ends up winning his first race of the season, getting his first points of the season. And so the top 10 for the race were Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, George Russell with the top 5. Then it was Ocon, Norris, Gasly, Magnussen, and rounding out the top 10 was Lewis Hamilton. All in all, this was a decent race. Wasn't as chaotic as the last race, which that was crazy, to say the least. This was a solid 7 out of 10 race. And there is not a F1 race next weekend, but there is one in 2 weeks, and that is the Australian Grand Prix. So I will see you for that one. So I'm going to end this video here, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video. Peace.